What is going on, everybody? It's Derrick.
Hey, it's Doug. What's up?
And it's episode 45, I believe.
Yep.
I am excited. So, other than E3, watching E3 and everything, what did you do?
What did I do?
Worked. Oh, yeah. That's normal, though.
That's really about it, honestly. I don't do much other than that.
Nice.
Played Zelda. I beat all the side quests.
Is it worth it beating all the side quests?
I mean, you don't get completion points for it.
That sucks.
But I'm like at 30% right now.
Nice. Oh, for all the Croc seeds, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Because I have like over 100 right now.
Nice.
Yep.
Nice.
What'd you do?
I had an interesting interaction the other day. I want
Okay.
to rearrange how I'm sitting before I tell it.
Go on.
Okay. So, I was at Target the other day.
That's usually a good start to a story.
Yes, it is. And how's it sound, actually, by the way?
That sounds good.
Okay. So, I was there.
Okay.
And looking at games
By the way,
and everything.
hey, Holly.
And this kid picked up Animal Crossing. This teenage boy, like probably 14, 15, picked up, or was like, hey, I want to buy Animal Crossing. I've got the money for it. I want to buy Animal Crossing.
Right.
And the dad was like, no, that's a game for girls.
And you just look at him like, no, it's not.
And I'm like, well, and the kid just looked defeated. And I was like,
Yeah.
actually, no, it's not. There's a lot of fishing involved.
Yeah. And bug hunting.
You know what? I don't mention the bug hunting because in, I guess, American culture, that's
Right.
not seen as like something that kids do.
Yeah.
But
Fishing.
fishing is I said fishing, capitalism, capital gain, and wealth management.
Yeah.
It's like, I am a genius.
Right? So did the kid get Animal Crossing?
He got it without his dad's permission.
Nice.
The dad was then focused on me. I was the lightning rod of hate. An associate came by. The kid pointed to the game. Kid walked off, bought the game. It's like, yes.
And he just walked away from his dad like,
Cool guys don't look at explosions. Look.
Yeah.
Like if I had like immediately I spawn like a leather duster and I'm like, wow,
you're welcome, kid.
You're welcome.
Disappearing like
Disappear
a cloak
like-
with bats.
Yeah. Just disappear in like a puff of smoke and leaves.
You're welcome.
You sir are a jerk. As I disappear like in Batman.
Yes.
The kid looks up and goes, why are you in the rafters? I'm Batman.
There's a man in the rafters.
I'm Batman.
Nice.
It was an interesting. I was like, I like Animal Crossing. Yeah. Of all the games that I think about the most, Animal Crossing is probably on there.
Here is why. I mean, this is kind of spoilers. Kind of why I'm excited that wasn't announced at E3.
How come?
I don't want Nintendo to announce all their main titles in the first 6 months of the Switch coming out. Because then that means we're going to have like a 3-year drought because there's no new games.
Yeah. Well, we've blown both of our Mario games, our Pokemon game, our other Pokemon game. Cool. What else we got?
Two random
Metroids. I mean,
Yeah.
So yeah, other than that, I didn't do a whole lot. Work.
And more work.
Yeah. I was like, all right. They officially moved us this week.
Nice. Are you
Okay.
You don't have the corner office.
No, I do. I still do. I'd like to ask a question. This is an open forum question. When you buy pizza for 46 people, how many large pizzas do you buy?
Assume 3 pieces per person
Okay.
and just go from there.
Okay, so how many pizzas though?
Well, how many is in a large?
Good question. How are you cutting a large?
How does the store cut a large?
They cut it square.
Okay. I would request that it's not cut square.
Yeah.
Because, one, square pizza is bullcrap.
Okay, square pizza's fine,
Yes.
but it takes 2 pieces to equal a slice.
yes.
So to have 2 pieces, which is typically what people take, is 2 pieces of pizza, right?
Yeah.
You'd have to take 4 slice. You'd have to take 2. I'm sorry. To get 2 slices of pizza, you have to take 4 pieces.
Right.
So it's like, all right, cool. And then you've got all the crust pieces are gone now. So now
Yeah.
you just got the square of topping.
that you can't really hold.
Or you've got the tiny corner, like the corner around piece that it's like, cool, this is 90%. This is 90% crust.
Yeah.
So does this also count as a piece?
Yeah. See, and plus the fact that the crust is good.
It's a good handhold.
Yes. So instead of like, putting your fingers in the sauce like,
Yeah. Cool. Now what?
yeah.
Did you bring us napkins?
Yeah.
Which they didn't. So let me tell you what my work done.
I'm guessing they ordered half as much as they needed.
Some people didn't even get pizza.
Yeah, they got half as much as they needed because some people were too timid to say, okay, 4 pieces is 2 slices. So they got like 1 piece or 2 pieces. Whereas others, like, they knew that they wanted 3 pieces, so they took 6, which leaves like the little toenail pieces for some of the other people.
I ended up getting 4 pieces.
Right.
2 those corner pieces, which are trash.
Bull crap.
And then 2 normal pieces.
Yeah.
So that's 1 slice, 1.5 if you're being generous, if you count the corners.
Wait, what topping was it?
It was like a green olive, and there was one like a supreme.
Okay.
There was like pepperoni, supreme, like veggie pizza, and cheese.
When you order massive amounts of pizza, you do not get multiple toppings. You get cheese, you get pepperoni, and if you are rich, you get sausage. You don't go, we're going to have green olive, we're going to have veggie. Because here's the thing. Let's assume you accidentally have more meat eaters than vegetarians.
I totally agree. I don't think that was the issue, though.
Right.
It was the issue of, like, some people came up, and they, like, mountained their plate. So, like, they're just backfilling their plate.
Right.
Some people show up, there's no more pizza left.
Yeah.
It's like, all right, well, yes, those people were greedy to begin with. But at the same time,
Right.
if you say, I'm buying, if I were to go and say, I'm buying lunch for everyone.
Yeah.
I don't buy 2 pizzas and go, y'all have to, like,
Split this. Yeah.
I buy enough for everyone to have a decent-sized lunch.
Yeah. Like, when me and Nick are at work, if we order pizza, how do you think we order?
Honestly, 2 largest, 1 for each.
Exactly. So it's not like, God, I'm super hungry because I didn't eat lunch. He ate lunch, but I feel bad for taking over half the pizza.
Yeah.
Because sometimes you're just like, gosh, I could just kill a pizza.
Here's what you do. Each person gets their own large.
Mm-hmm.
And it's for small groups.
Yes.
Each person gets their own large, and then they can work with their friends and go, hey, can I have a slice of, your pepperoni pizza?
And then you have, the trade summit of pizza.
Yeah. It's like, okay, boom.
James says, remember when we bought pizza for everyone and we had enough to last the whole weekend filming? That's the correct way to order pizza.
Yeah,
Because here's the thing. Have you ever said, oh, leftover pizza?
Yeah, exactly. I don't think I've ever done that, except maybe, like, once with Papa John's.
Yeah. Yeah.
But it's like, if I buy lunch for somebody, I don't go, I'm buying you lunch. You can only get water.
Yeah. I mean, so it's like when we order Chinese food at work. Like, we order Jimmy John's Chinese food and pizza all the time.
Yeah.
So it's like, okay, Kat, what do you want for dinner? I don't have cash. All right, that wasn't the question.
What do you want?
What do you want? I'm ordering, and I know that next week you're going to buy it.
Yeah.
Or you're going to buy Jimmy John's. You're going to do this. Or you only want a cup of miso soup that costs like $2. Cool. Drinks are on you then. Go to the vending machine and get us both cherry Cokes.
Yeah.
It's not
hard.
All right. Exchanging food and having a meal at work is something so easy if you're not trying to go, how do I get my money back?
How do I order the least amount of food for everybody?
Yeah. It's a no-win situation when you order food.
Yeah.
And that's just a flat out. If you order food for everyone, you will lose money.
Yeah.
But you're gaining friends.
Well, it's one of those, like, morale. Like, because we done it because we were moving around.
Right.
And the management was like, we're buying pizza for everybody. We're buying lunch for everybody.
Did they do the smart thing and order the pizza in shifts?
No.
That's dumb.
It was like 4 pizzas, boom, boom, boom.
Was it at everyone's lunchtime, or
We don't have a set lunchtime.
it's just kind of whenever you feel like it?
Yeah, which is not a problem. But it was like they emailed us, "Hey, pizza's here." Within 10 minutes of that, pizza was gone.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Was it for each floor, or was it for the entire
We're just
building?
single floor
Okay.
for like a single department. 46 people.
Okay. All right. I mean, so 46 people, that should be super easy to buy pizza for. Really, honestly.
Yeah, it really should be.
Let's see, 3 slices per person, because we're going
large.
We're going in a larger size, so that's
12 slices per pizza.
112, 138 or something like that?
Yeah, something like that.
138 divided by 12 is...
You get like 10 pizzas.
Yeah.
And then you have leftover pizza.
That's 120, so get 12 pizzas.
Yeah.
Go 12 by 12.
And here's the thing. You don't have to go to the most expensive place. They went to Beer Nose.
That's stupid.
Go to Papa John's. Go to Domino's. Go to Little Caesars. Go somewhere that it's like $5 pizza. If people complain about free pizza from Papa John, then you know what? You'll never satisfy those people.
Here's the greatest thing. Did you know my favorite pizza is the same type as my favorite type of beer?
What's that?
Free.
You're right.
I mean, it's like, oh, hey, you want to go get pizza? I don't have any cash. Cool, I got you. Cool, that's my favorite type of pizza. It could literally be bugs and toenails. Cool, it's free.
Razor blades and needles, my favorite.
Right?
There you go. There you go. That's my work story.
Yeah.
It's like, come on, guys. Like,
Yeah.
Step up your game.
Step it up. Yeah.
Okay. Anyway, let's move on.
Yes.
We got a lot to cover for
Yes.
E3. Okay. Our YouTube roundup, though.
Yes.
So, my first one was the Nick Offerman's Father's Day Round 2. Have you seen this commercial?
No.
It's a whiskey commercial. And it's like Nick Offerman and his... You know who Nick Offerman is, right? Ron Swanson. For those who are uneducated and unenlightened and are plebes.
Yeah. Like me. I have not watched Parks and Rec.
We will be looking for a new host.
Right? It's just one of those, like,
Once you've invited Parks and Rec into your life,
right?
Your life will change.
No, I completely understand. Sometimes
No, I don't think you do.
It's hard to get into TV shows.
I don't think you do understand.
It's just really hard to get into TV shows for me.
James, we're going to need to have an intervention for him.
Oh, I know I need to watch it. I'm not arguing that.
I know.
It's just, yeah, I know. It does need to get fixed. Kind of like I haven't watched the bulk of The Office.
Okay, the bulk of The Office is like the first 4 seasons.
But it's like,
After Michael Scott leaves, it's not great.
I find it hard to get into some TV shows because it's just like, I have to pay attention.
Some of them you don't, but that's okay. We'll move on.
Yeah.
But anyway, it's him like in his workshop with
Right.
his dad, and he's like, "Okay, Dad." He places his dad in the office in the workshop. He's like, "All right, Dad, don't go anywhere." And like he's like, I find it really hard to get my dad a gift because he's done so much for me. Like, what do I get him? I get him something you can't buy. I make it by hand, and he makes like this ukulele.
Right.
He walks out, and his dad's made a grand piano.
Right.
And he goes, "You made a piano?" And he goes, "Yeah, you were gone an hour. What else was I supposed to do?" It was just really cool and sweet. It was like, Nick Offerman, you stay you.
James says that I need to finish all the seasons before we film again.
It's homework.
Yeah. You know what? I will go. All right, Parks and Rec. Do I start with season 1 or season 2?
Start with season 1.
Well, I know some people say that season 1 is...
You start with season 1 because I think that's where it develops later in the series, but it gives you a starting ground.
Okay.
Like, you start off with Chris Pratt being different than Chris Pratt at the end. And you see that character development.
All right.
So yeah, I get what some people say, like, oh, it's not as funny until later, but start with season 1.
All right. I will go home and I will watch it and play Zelda.
Okay, sounds good. Okay, what was yours? You had Tomorrowland, Belgium 2017.
Yes.
It's like a big music festival, isn't it?
It is.
Nice. Is it your goal to one day go?
Well, I mean, at one point it was. And this is going to sound strange when I say it. It is a place you are most likely to catch some sort of disease.
Okay.
Because it's like a 4-day music festival.
Well, yeah.
I mean, so
Dysentery is gonna be rampant.
Dysentery. It's like the Oregon Trail, except with EDM and dubstep music.
Nice. It's like Oregon Trail. That should be a shirt.
Right?
Tomorrowland. It's like Oregon Trail, except dubstep.
And EDM. Yeah. It looks really fun. They had Storybook the other year. This year it's Carnival.
Yeah, it looks like it's really fun to watch on the internet.
It looks really fun as long as you have your shots.
As long as you have a hotel room 6 years in advance.
Right, and it's one of those I would love to go just for the experience, but I know there are
Drugs are rampant.
Drugs are rampant, and it's just a breeding ground for super STDs.
I believe they're called STIs now.
Oh, are they STIs now?
It's like a foam party.
Right. Yeah.
If you don't catch something, you're probably immune to it all.
Yeah, pretty much. So, but it looks really fun. If I could go and see all the lineup without the people, that'd be great.
So what you're saying is you want a one person concert.
Yeah.
Thank you for being here. Chirp, 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 chirp. Great being here too, guys.
How are we all doing tonight? Little tired, actually.
A little tired. How about yourself?
Yeah.
Well, we're a little tired too. Hey, why don't you sit down for a minute? We'll just have a nice cup of tea.
No, but like I first seen Tomorrowland like adverts 2012.
Nice.
Yeah, back when I was living with some friends, and whatchamacall, we were watching Storyland stuff.
Nice.
Yep.
Okay. Mine one is I love it. Every time they come out with a new episode, I'm all about it.
Right.
Planet Earth.
Oh.
It's iguanas versus snakes.
Oh my gosh.
Run, cuz, run! If you don't know what Planet Earth is,
Can we just agree? Snoop Dogg is a national treasure.
yeah, I'll kind of agree.
Yeah.
He's like, you've probably seen the clip where like the lizard is running from the snakes. He's practically flying.
Yeah.
He's running so fast.
Yeah.
And he's like, run, cuz, run, run. Oh, they got him. They got him. No, they're crawling up on themselves. You gotta find the loophole. You gotta find the loophole. You go, nephew. You gotta jump, jump.
I love Snoop.
Man, that looks like me and my friends running from the police. Clean getaway. He knows what's good. It's like,
There's a picture online with Ice Cube and Bill Cosby, and it says, imagine it's 1996, and you're asked to guess which one is about to go to prison for being a sexual predator. It's like picture of Bill Cosby, and it's a picture of Ice Cube, and it's like, oh, that's sad.
actually, I just read the news, not to get political, but
Not to get political, I love ramen noodles.
but actually, the trial was just deemed a mistrial.
Yeah.
Because the jury just couldn't decide.
That's weird. Also, did you see last night they finally determined the means of Carrie Fisher's death?
Well, sleep apnea.
Right?
It's like, man,
Like,
I don't think that was, and they said, and other causes.
right?
I read that and I was like, I mean, thanks for making me sad again.
Right?
Now I'm now I'm a little concerned.
My sleep apnea.
But I'm like, all right, I mean, thanks for reopening wounds, man.
Right?
I don't know. So yeah, that's our YouTube roundup.
Yep.
It was really interesting.
Yeah.
I mostly this week it's all been about E3.
Did you see the videos about the new Guardian amiibos? Champion amiibos for
No.
Zelda? Mifa, Daruk, Rivali, and Urbosa.
Nice.
Yeah.
I want to get
Urbosa.
I want to get Rivali and Mifa.
Yeah. So I like all the champions. It's just Urbosa is just really cool.
Yeah. She's like, I don't. It was like everybody else had like a relation, like close for kinship to Link,
Yeah.
and Urbosa's like, nah, man, I'm friends with Zelda.
Yeah.
Y'all peasants over there.
Yeah. Her face takes up half the length of her nose takes up half the length of her face, and she has defined abs.
What?
It's like someone painted a picture of Zelda
Mhm.
in Gerudo outfit, and they're like, Link's more attractive. And then, like, clearly, she's a Hyrulean Vi because her nose does not take up half the length of her face, and she does not have defined abs.
Yeah, you go to Gerudo, every one of them has defined abs. Like, you got a 24-pack going on here.
I identify more with a Goron than a Gerudo.
Right? I want an amiibo of Sidon.
Oh, yeah.
It's like, alright, I mean...
It's the JoJo pose.
It's like, alright, Fishman.
Alright, let's continue, because it is going to be a long show.
Okay. Do you want to do our Netflix picks real fast?
Yes.
Okay. What did you have?
I had two things, didn't I? Good Eats,
Okay.
which it's a cooking show. I'm sure we've talked about it. Or, strangely enough, Keeping Up with the Kardashians.
After having admitted to not watching Parks and Rec and now saying the word Keeping Up with the Kardashians, we will be looking for a new host, as this one will have disappeared mysteriously.
It popped up on my Hulu. It is so mindless to watch. Like, I require 0% brain power.
It's funny, the people on that show also require 0% brain power.
Right? But it's like, I love, like, the very end of the first episode, it's like, there's, this season on Keeping Up with the Kardashians, there's a whore watching your children. Yeah, there's one living with her kids, too. And then the FBI is here. Kim, stop taking selfies. Your sister's going to jail. It's like, oh.
Like, go on.
Oh, go on. But it's like, it requires 0% brain power. Because she's
So does not watching any TV.
All right, have you ever sat in a dark room and played your Switch and had nothing else going on? And it's like,
No, because there's literally a whole internet of other things to watch. Minecraft videos, which for some reason I find totally enthralling.
but no, those are more
No.
engaging because I will be sitting there watching like the Let's Play guys play Minecraft. It's like, that's interesting. And I'll start thinking about, how could I make a Minecraft map like that? I finished up Good Eats. I haven't watched anime because, my fiance uses my Hulu, and so it's like, oh, let me see what dramas there are. 6 pages of anime, and I'm like, comedy, 5 pages of anime. Horror, 3 pages. All right, I'm done.
Right.
I don't want to watch. And they're
Oh, to
all,
the YouTube channel.
and they're all subtitled. And
Okay.
it's
fair
something
enough.
I can watch at work, and it's not like, oh, I have to pay attention. I'll, turn it on, sit there. It's on subtitles. Look at it on occasion. It's like, oh,
Make sure to have a napkin to wipe up the brains that ooze out of your ears and what. Okay, fair enough. I guess.
Everyone has that one show that they watch that's so completely mind-numbing
Yeah, I get you.
that, whether it's... And everyone has that one show that they're like, oh, don't tell anyone else I watch this. Like, someone at some point has watched Sailor Moon, Powerpuff
Someone
Girls.
being you.
Yeah. Well, I mean, there's the thing, it's just like, watch whatever you want.
Do you, man? It's
Do
2017.
you. Yeah, right?
It's 2017. Watch what you want to watch. While you're working on spreadsheets at work, maybe you want to listen to Ariana Grande or Iggy Azalea. Whatever, man.
Right. And it's the same thing, like, doesn't really matter.
Right, I get you.
Mine was funny to watch them as, like, the sisters interact. It's like, yeah, they act... Here's the thing. They actually act like siblings. Whereas, like, TV shows that are scripted are not siblings whatsoever.
No.
It's too antagonistic. This one's like, they'll go from screaming at each other to, like, you're my best friend, to, I will kill you if you rip my dress. And it's like, then, like, the very next scene, oop, accidentally ripped the dress. Next scene, how dare you? It's like, that's siblings. Like, we were playing Snipper Clips when the Switch first came out. It's like, I will straight up murder you if you do not stand still.
You will not
You
find
do
your
not
body.
listen to me. You are not the boss right now. You're not the boss of me. You're not the boss of this game. You're not the boss of anybody. You will go nowhere. I will kill you. And then it's like,
never find you.
and then it's like, cool. See you next week, man.
We beat the level. All right, high five.
Right.
During the level, I'm gonna they won't find
Slit your
you.
throat.
They won't find you.
Yeah. So
I feel about
it's
hog
funny to watch
food.
them. These like it's like oh, this ring costs $1.2 million. Okay.
It's like $1.2 million.
1.2 million could pay my student loans, get me a decent car, put a down payment on a house. She's wearing it on her hand, and it will get lost.
Oh, and it's lost.
Right?
Okay, anyway. On the opposite side of that spectrum,
Right?
I have A Handmaid's Tale.
Yeah.
That's the opposite. It is a tough show to watch.
Right.
The best way to describe it is as follows. It is what Westboro Church wants what their future they want the future to look like. Mixed
For a second, I thought I confused Westboro with Westworld. I'm like, Cowboys? Okay.
No. It is in the show, and it's based upon a book. Let me specify that.
All right. Is the show set in the future or in the past?
Yes.
Uh-huh.
It's the current times, but their values are in the past. They literally like
It's a puritanical society.
yeah, they subjugate women. That's why it's one of those shows where it's like it's really good. It's hard to watch.
Yeah.
Because like, but apparently in their idea that infertility has struck the world basically,
Right.
and only so many women can have children, and
Yeah.
they're used as breeding stock.
Someone.
They've literally got like cattle tags in their ears, and it's like, this is really difficult to watch, but it shows that where darkness there's light, and light there's darkness. Like the main character is a good person, but you can see the darkness that's been created within her. But there are dark characters that every once in a while you see a glimmer of light in them.
I remember reading somewhere on Reddit, and it's like, what's your favorite Netflix show? Someone said, Handmaid's Tale. Then someone replies, I like my women like I like my coffee. Free. It's like,
But it really is really tough to watch, because like the whole idea behind that is like there's just some creepy scenes, and it is very adult.
Right.
It is very mature, and so it's not meant for children.
Yeah.
But it's tough to watch.
I find
okay, I will say, in keeping this PG-13, they managed to find a way to make a adult intimate scene be the least
intimate.
Because like they're subjugating these women for breeding stock, but the guys still have wives.
Uh-huh.
And they take some biblical passages way out of context to try to justify this.
Right.
So it's one of those like, I am like
mortified.
Horrified. Like it's really like,
it's rough to watch.
It's rough to watch, but then you sit there and go, oh my God. Like, it's not like high-flying sci-fi set in the future. They've got laser guns. It's like, this is something that theoretically
could happen
within our lifetime.
Yeah.
If things just went super south.
Yeah.
It's like, so it's one of those like, oh, it's like Uncanny Valley.
Yeah.
It's just really dark.
Yeah.
But it's really good at the same time. Season 1 just finished up.
Nice.
So season 1 ended perfectly. They could not have a second season, and it would be one of those like you'll always wonder what happened, but
that's the way it kind of intense.
Hope was created, basically.
Okay, cool.
So anyway, moving on.
Yes, because we still have a lot to cover.
How long have we been talking?
Don't really know.
I want to say like 30 minutes. What time
About 30 minutes.
About 30 minutes. Okay, let's talk. Let's dish.
Let's wrap.
E3. How much did you actually watch?
Watch? None.
Okay. I watched almost all of it.
Well, I mean, it's one of those things like I can't really watch a lot at work.
Fair game.
Fair play.
Fair play. Okay. So the EA show, did you watch the EA show at all?
No.
Like any of it, like hear anything of it, or just hear the games?
I heard the games.
Okay, I have a list of the games that they announced.
Okay.
And I would pull it up, except I think my phone died. No, it didn't. Okay. I was like, oh no. Okay, so EA had a... EA...
Go on.
EA does a lot of sports games.
Yes, they do.
And I feel like that was their main focus.
Yes, it was. I read that on the r/gaming.
And it was just like, I get that EA's things is sports games, but the first half of the show was just NFL, NBA, FIFA, and it's like, don't care. Don't care.
Don't care.
I really wish I could care.
Yeah.
I really wish I could get into sports games and play NFL and FIFA and MHL, whatever, MLB, whatever.
I did like Tiger Woods golf on the Xbox 360.
That sounds super relaxing.
See, that's my thing. I like super relaxing stuff.
But I was just watching it and I'm like, I really wish I could be interested.
Yeah. So what are
I've
the games they
tried.
announced?
Okay. So they announced, they did their sports catalog basically. Need for Speed Payback, which looks like it's mixing Need for Speed with Fast and Furious. So I was like, okay, like that seems interesting. I was like, as not a racing fan, this looks like it would be kind of cool.
Yeah.
And I might actually try getting into racing games.
Yeah.
But not Need for Speed. That'll come later. A Way Out. This looks like something we'd play together.
Right.
It's couch co-op or online co-op that you have to play with somebody else.
Right.
It is split screen,
Okay.
but you're playing two different stories. You're playing of two different guys trying to get out of prison.
Okay.
So the getting out of prison is told from two different people's viewpoints, and the way they handle things is different.
Right.
So
it's like a reverse, like, Payday.
No. And the fact that you do have to interact.
No, I'm
but
saying,
like, I can see your character interacting with wardens.
Right.
Because you're distracting them while I'm doing something. So it's one of those, like, my character can see your character interacting and things
Right.
like that, and you're affecting the story. So it's not like, you know, some games like Army of Two. It was like, yeah, I mean, you're both there, but the cutscenes, like, one character is oddly silent, or one person's playing both characters. It's like, no, one person's playing one character and the other person's playing the other. And like they can interact with each other's world, basically.
I can dig it.
It is really interesting. Looked like it would be something really fun to record.
Yeah.
So I might actually pick that up. Then they teased Anthem.
I seen that. That is actually on my must-own list.
Yes, it is. But we're going to talk about that in a little bit. I got to turn off notifications for this. This channel is getting enough.
Actually, it's not on my must-own list.
You jerk.
Because there's a lot of other cool games.
Yeah, there is. When I was making this list, I was like, games I want, games I don't want. And I was like, oh my gosh, like, it's really hard to come up with a list of games I don't like, that I'm not interested in. Or not interested, but they were games I'm like, they're less.
See, I have must-own, interested in, cool but pass.
Yeah. Then Battlefront 2. Did you watch the 30-minute gameplay?
Nope.
You are an awful human being.
It's one of those, it was sent to me at work.
Yeah,
and by the time I got home, I was just like, eh.
It looks really cool.
Oh, I'm definitely going to get it.
Yeah.
That's the thing. I really don't watch trailers of things I know I'm going to get.
They have changed a lot. Did you hear what they changed?
No.
Okay. It is... you have different classes, finally.
Right.
So you remember Battlefront 1. I didn't play a lot of it.
Yeah.
You played more than I did. They have classes.
Right.
So it's no longer just maybe select one gun and you're done.
Yeah.
It's like they have special skills now. The way you unlock heroes is different. You remember Battlefront 1, where it was like, okay, how do you unlock a hero?
You hit the little random
Spawn
checkpoint.
camp, basically. You spawn camp the little marker.
Yeah.
And that's how you got vehicles, too.
Yeah.
No more. Doing things within the game, like mission objectives, suppressing fire, killing, taking checkpoints, or whatever, they earn new points. Those points can be used to exchange for vehicles or heroes.
Right.
So each player can be a hero. Each player can get a vehicle. It's not, hopefully I hit the marker before somebody else and I get
I dig it. And you can play as any of the trilogy heroes.
Yes. So that's exciting. I'm really happy about that. Wasn't a Battlefield person or a Battlefront person.
Right.
But I am probably going to pick it. Maybe.
Yeah.
Depends upon how things go, because I know there's a lot of other games that I'm going to be picking up.
Yep.
And I don't know that I want to spend the money on Battlefront when there's other games we're going to be playing together.
Yeah.
So I'll talk about Anthem more in the Xbox show.
Right.
Because that's when they had like a big trailer. But the EA trailer made it look like Attack on Titanfall. They're like, the wall has kept out monsters. And then it shows like a mecha suit.
Yeah.
And I was like, I can't claim that Attack on Titanfall. The Rooster Teeth people did.
Nice.
They're like, it looks like we're going to start calling it Attack on Titanfall.
Yeah.
And it's like, okay, that works.
It looks to be one of those really fun games.
Did you watch the trailer later?
Yes.
Okay. That game
with these weird, awkward interaction.
Yeah,
sweet. Phasar's pass or whatever it was. Like,
yeah, no, that's not the way people interact. No,
talks like that.
No, it's super awkward.
Yeah,
it's like
they really just need like 2 random commentators who are actually playing it at that time and recorded it like an LP.
Yeah,
I can just see. I would kind of want to see like Aaron and Dan from Game Grumps.
Maybe pair them with like Michael and Gavin.
Yes. So it's like 4 people just, and they're all 4 playing.
Yeah, that would be really cool. Like,
so
I don't
look at the bear.
I don't care.
Gavin, stop messing with the bear.
I don't care that if it's pre-recorded. I don't care about that. Like,
yeah.
In fact, if you need to, so you can censor stuff or like, oh, hey guys, like, this is where what you're wanting to do, but don't do the sweet. It's this pass. Oh, that bear! It looks dangerous. We better get out of here. It's like no one plays that way. No one.
I mean, it's like see that bear. I'm gonna go kill it. Right. Oh,
like they did this last year.
Bad choice
with Ghost Recon Wildlands. It's like, okay, I've got him in my sights, and here we go. We got a tango. And it's like no one says that ever. Stop it! You are making this disingenuous, not cool. It sounds horrible, and you sound like nerds,
right?
Says the people who are talking about E3.
How do you do, fellow kids?
Yeah, it's like, what gamer talks like that? I've got the tango on my sight, and kill confirmed. It's like, stop.
I can tell you,
stop.
It takes a lot of work to keep this podcast PG-13.
I can confirm.
So it's like, if you and I are playing an online game, there's not gonna be a lot of you'd need a heavy button on that, censor button.
Right. I mean, one person goes, "Oh, that is a bear. Oh, I don't think we should be messing with this," and then just go around. I was like, "Nope." It's like as you're backpedaling, swearing. Yeah, I mean,
it's like, bro, still got that mortar. Let's go ruin this bear's day.
Right. I mean, it's like, all right. I mean, I guess you have to, but could we not talk like this?
Right?
It's like, all right, let's get some real people playing.
James, it's always difficult to keep it PG-13. It really is. Like, the
maybe one day we'll start an after hours podcast.
It's Gaming and Chill After Hours.
All right, I'm feeling uncomfortable again.
All right, continue on.
But yeah, Battlefront 2. So you get like all the vehicles, all the heroes.
Okay.
They've changed a lot. They openly acknowledged.
Yeah.
That hey, we made a lot of mistakes.
All right. Yeah.
And we're going to fix them.
Yeah.
Here's what we plan to do: free DLC.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, all right, that's awesome. Like, thank you for basically saying, we screwed up, guys. Here's what we're gonna do.
I broke it at Vegeta.
Yeah, I broke it in machine. It must be something weak, like paper mache or rabbits. But they had they had a lady who's part of Inferno Squad in the game.
I already have the book pre-ordered.
The story mode. So there is a story mode, but they had the lead
Have
character.
you seen? We've talked about this. Have you seen the picture of the guy trying to take a leak in the background? How do I get out of this armor?
But she came on and and it was a nice dress, but tried to be super stern, like she was leading as command of stormtroopers,
Right?
and it was like,
That's not cool.
I feel conflicted.
This isn't like the strong kind of tough like Wonder Woman.
No, it's like, I don't know whether you're playing a character or this is just you. Maybe it's both.
They
Maybe,
really need not Gwendolyn Christie.
Maybe I'm a little.
Is Gwendolyn?
I don't know. It's like
Yeah, Gwendolyn Christie, who played Brianna Tartt.
Oh, that would be cool. That would be really cool.
Yeah.
But it's like, I don't know what we're going for, so I don't know whether to know if you're
Doing
serious
a
good
good
job or not. I mean, all I can say is I'm a little intimidated, but you look pretty, so that you got that going for you. Her dress was like an Imperial Commander's, almost looked like the Imperial Commander's uniform, but in a dress format, and it looked really cool. I was like, that would be a cool cosplay. I don't know the character, so I don't know if you're doing a bit though.
Yeah.
That was my thing. I was like, all right. I mean, it's cool. I have conflictions.
Yeah. All right, let's move on from Battlefront because I have a feeling we're going to be talking about a lot in the future.
Yeah. But yeah. So EA show. What was your 3 games that you were gonna get
From EA or from my
EA?
I don't have a.
No,
EA.
you don't have a specific EA list.
No.
Also, Battlefield 1: Rise of the Tsar.
Do not care.
You don't care. They're adding a couple night modes, and they're adding a new story, and they're actually adding one of the first platoon of all ladies. In Battlefield games, you've never been able to play as a woman.
Guess what? I don't care about Battlefield.
Fair enough.
I played it for a little while. It was great. I liked it. It was just it.
It fell flat for you?
Yeah. I feel like a lot of squad-based games are doing that for me this time of life because I don't get on a microphone. And everyone who does is just toxic and screaming.
Okay.
I try not to keep toxic people around.
I can understand that. I'm trying to find the
James says Battlefield 1. Battlefield 1 is still dope. I agree. I completed the storyline. I could have used more single-player campaigns. Let's focus on multiplayer.
Yeah, I agree. Okay. Move on to the Microsoft show.
Yes.
Okay. Xbox Scorpio is now officially called the Xbox One S.
You know that spells Xbox, right? Xbox. XB. 1X. Xbox.
Oh my god, is that why they did it?
Yep.
Oh my god.
Because we've come a full 360. Hey, Derek's leaving the podcast.
I'm ashamed I didn't know that. I totally did miss that.
Nice.
Xbox One X.
Spells Xbox.
Forgive me, Father, for I've sinned. Okay. It's going to be available November 7th.
Right.
Worldwide.
Okay.
It's got a,
I'm not buying it launch day.
I am.
I'm not.
I'm probably going to trade my one. Because all games are going to be backwards compatible.
Right.
And
I'm not saying I'm not going to get it. I'm just not getting it on launch day.
I think I am. There's one game that actually made me really consider it.
Anthem.
Okay, 2 games. Okay, let's talk about the games first. Actually, let me go over what the specs are basically. If you care about 6
I don't think
teraflop
anybody
GPU.
actually Here's the thing. I don't think anybody actually cares about the specs because if you care about specs, you're gonna get a PC.
Okay, true. Something that got me, and I didn't think it was 2 things. Smallest Xbox ever, smaller than our one,
Okay.
which is amazing.
Yeah.
Something else that got me, that I didn't think would get me.
Right.
Liquid-cooled vapor chamber.
Okay.
It is the first liquid-cooled console. So that means...
I don't care about that, because if I cared about that, I'd get a PC.
Well, what reason why I'm excited for that is it means it's going to be able to run a lot more processes and look a whole lot better and not overheat. Think about it. The Xbox 360 had an overheating problem.
But if you've seen my must-owns of E3, you realize I do not care about graphics.
Fair enough.
Like, none of the games, actually,
Yeah, none of the games.
there's like a handful of games that will look beautiful, but I don't realistically care about graphics.
Okay, fair enough. Also, original Xbox games are now going to be backwards compatible. So,
I've seen that.
Knights of the Old Republic, here we go.
I've seen that.
Okay, let's talk about games. There were a lot of them. And
Okay.
I'm not going to talk about all of them in depth. I'm just going to gloss by the ones that are pretty big. You should probably pay attention.
Right.
Forza Motorsport 7. That was actually one of the games that I was like, I think this might be good in 4K.
Yeah.
I've never been a racing fan, but it looks super fun.
Oh yeah, Forza is fun.
Do you play it? Is
I
it digital?
played Horizon 3.
Is it digital or physical?
I bought physical.
You should bring it over so I can play it.
Okay.
Metro Exodus. I don't really care about that one.
I do like the Metro games.
Okay, you're the one that likes the Metro games. You're the one.
No, they're good book series too.
Are they a book series?
Yep.
Wow. Gaming and Chill, not a reading podcast.
I have plenty of reading.
It's just in. Derrick doesn't read.
Yeah, Doug's the one that. Oh, okay. I listen to on Audible.
Okay.
That still counts. Yeah,
Still counts.
that still counts. But I'm also the one who mentioned Keeping Up with the Kardashians. How's that possible?
Okay, moving on from your shame. Assassin's Creed Origins. Do you care?
I care because it's Egypt, and I'm interested in that.
Me too. I was like, I'm sold on Egypt. Like, honestly, ever since I saw the first Mummy with Brendan Fraser, I was like, Egypt's a kind of a cool. Ancient Egypt is kind of cool.
Yeah.
At one point, I had the Egyptian Book of the Dead.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sad that I lost that book.
Yeah.
Players Unknown Battlegrounds.
Xbox exclusive.
Xbox exclusive. I'm interested in this. It's like Hunger Games meets Call of Duty.
Yeah.
And so I've seen a lot of gameplay of it. If you can't throw a rock on YouTube and not find somebody let's playing it. And each person playing it is quite different.
Also, if you look at all my lists of the games, they're all single-player games.
Fair enough.
I like multiplayer games. Trust me. It's just, I play at like midnight to 1 a.m. these days, so nobody's ever on.
Fair enough.
And anybody who is on, I don't want to talk to.
I don't want to talk to.
I don't want to play with.
Okay. Deep Rock Galactic looks like a crafting game that we've been plagued with.
Right.
State of Decay 2, another zombie game. The Darwin Project looked like a Battle Royale style game.
Right.
I think it's capitalizing on that whole idea. Minecraft DLC, the Super Duper Graphics Pack.
I am tired of hearing about Minecraft, and we are not going to talk about it.
I am excited for one thing, and not just the shaders. Cross-platform play. I can now play from my PS4 and play Minecraft with James on his Xbox. And I don't have to buy Minecraft for the Xbox.
That's exciting, but Minecraft is nearly a decade old, and I said there are two things we're not going to talk about today. Minecraft and Skyrim. Already, like, I've attended 2 midnight premieres of Skyrim. 2! And I will go to a third when it comes to Switch.
I will not.
I will. That's the only game I've ever done midnight premieres with.
Okay, fair enough. Dragon Ball Fighter Z.
That actually looks pretty cool.
I know, 3 versus 3, and I'm excited for that.
Yeah.
Like I'm always interested in Dragon Ball games,
Right.
and I always play them, and I'm like, well, okay, that's cool. It's a fighter game. I mean, you
Can't swing a dead cat without hitting a fighter game.
yeah. Black Desert. It's an MMORPG.
I'm excited to see that.
Me too. I'm an MMORPG fan. I'm very much so an MMORPG. And so I'm like, cool. It's an MMO coming to Xbox. There are multiple already, but they're iffy. The Last Night, The Artful Escape, Code Vein, Sea of Thieves is a pirate game. That it's multiplayer.
Right.
I'm excited for it because I like pirate games. If Ancient Egypt is not my thing, pirates are.
Again, I like pirates. I'm okay with multiplayer. I want a single player story.
True.
Maybe it's just like I'm becoming a misanthrope and I hate people.
Okay.
But it's like I kind of want to sit at home by myself and play my game
in the dark.
Yeah, while watching Keep Up with the Kardashians.
Okay. Tacoma, Super Lucky's Tale looks like Conker's Bad Fur Day mixed with Banjo-Kazooie.
Right.
Cuphead. It looks like old-fashioned Disney cartoons with like they're constantly bouncing up and down.
Right.
But mixed with like a platformer game.
Uh-huh.
Crackdown 3, Terry Crews.
Terry Crews can
You will make it!
Yes.
It's like, Terry Crews could probably sell me on anything.
Yeah.
You want some Samoas? Yes. Yes, I do, Terry Crews. Could you ask me that while flexing your pecs, though?
Yeah. Him, The Rock, and Jason Momoa.
Yeah.
Yeah, the three of them were like they're like the Triforce of like brohood.
Yes.
The bro force.
Yes.
Link, it's back then.
You can do it, brother.
Link, don't skip leg day. Yes.
Okay, we got a bunch of other games that were like in a montage, like boom, 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 boom. I'm like, all right,
Do not care.
it was one of those. We don't have enough for an actual full trailer. It's like, all right.
If you'll also look at my list,
All right.
you go on.
There were a couple games in there that I was like, okay, cool. Hello Neighbor. It's a horror game.
I've seen it.
Conan Exiles.
That's okay.
Did you play Life is Strange?
I actually own that on my Xbox.
Okay, that's not what I asked. Did you
No,
play
I
it?
have not.
Lord of the Rings Shadow of War.
I'm excited for it.
Me too. I need to play the first game though.
I own it.
As big of a Lord of the Rings fan as I am. Do you own it physical?
Yes.
You know what you should bring over?
Yeah. Lord of the Rings.
Forza and Lord of the Rings.
Would you like Deadpool?
No, pass.
Would you
I've
like
watched
The Witcher 3?
Yes. And Ori and the Will of the Wisps. I was a big Ori and the Blind Forest fan. And as soon as the trailer started, I was like, I think I know what this is. I think I know what this is.
Right.
Then the whole trailer played, and it was like, the trailer brought the feels. And I was
Nice.
like, I'm playing this, and my heart is happy and sad at the same time. So I'm excited. It started out as an indie game and got really popular.
Nice.
I'm getting, maybe it's just me, but I'm getting over the whole indie game because it almost seems like an excuse to just send out an incomplete game that you're never going to finish.
Yeah.
It's like, all right, like, can we get out of early access and indie games? Like, and every indie game doesn't have to be a battle royale or a crafting game.
Yeah.
Stop it. Make a game that you want to finish. Don't just put out Ark Survival Evolved and go, it's good enough.
Yeah.
Don't put out 7 Days to Die on Xbox One and go, it's good enough. You'll play this trash anyway.
Yeah.
I've tried playing Ark on there. I bought Ark on my Xbox. I play it and I'm like, okay, so what else is there? It takes me like an hour to tame a dinosaur, which is like the cornerstone of this game.
Yeah.
Oh, that's it? I just tame dinosaurs to get more resources, to tame more dinosaurs, to get more resources?
Yeah.
Maybe if I played on a server, it would be fun, but I don't want to get involved in multiplayer.
Yeah.
And then Anthem.
Yes.
So it looks like it's going to be multiplayer, but is it a game you care about?
Yes, actually.
I think this is going to be one of our games that we play together.
Yes.
There was a couple games, and Destiny was, of course, one of it. We're not going into that.
Yeah, because we already know we're excited for Destiny.
Yeah. And then Anthem.
Yep.
I'm for sure going to get Anthem.
Yes.
And it was one of those games that I was like, 4K would be really nice.
Oh, yeah.
I don't have a 4K TV, but the way that they're doing the graphics rendering, it will actually upscale to where it can fit my TV. Where it'll actually make games that I own now look better on my TV. Okay. Next was the Bethesda show. I know
we're not talking about that one game. I don't care if it's in VR.
We kind of have to.
No, we really don't.
Let's also start with talking about Bethesda Land. I seen that and I was like, I'd like to get off now, please.
It's like It's like Nuka World. We've hit a point where it's not satire anymore.
Exactly. And I was like, the way they're the way Microsoft introduced games, it was the whole Microsoft panel. One of our friends, Derrick, said it looked like very culty. Like their shirts like, I witnessed the greatest console ever. I was like, you are the first ones to do this. You have been chosen. And it's like,
it's the Far Cry 5.
It's the Far Cry 5 of consoles. All right. But Bethesda Land, I was just like, wow. This is like the least interesting way to introduce multiple games. Microsoft, for as funny as it was like... Is it too loud?
No.
Oh, okay. For as funny as culty as Microsoft was, it was like, here's a game, here's a game, here's a game, here's a game. 42 games were introduced in like an hour and a half.
Yeah.
Bethesda was like an hour, and it felt like 2. It was like, here at Bethesda Land, it's like, stop, just show me the trailers, or get off the stage. Stop this nonsense.
Yeah.
Right now.
Yep.
Doom VFR. It's like, nope, doesn't look interesting. Stop.
Doom looks cool.
Doom is cool. Doom VR, not so much.
Oh, I mean, I'm down with Doom VR. It's not a game that's been it's not a game that's been,
the way it's done is like they've got that teleporting mechanic. You know, like VR games, they're like, you don't have actual real controllers, so you move around by teleporting. And that's in this Doom. And I'm like,
oh, that's stupid.
It's like, no, I don't want to play it that way. Just give me a controller. Yeah. I want to be able to, like, view the world, not like, you have to reach out and grab a gun. No, stop right there. Stop that right nonsense. Yeah. And then they've got Fallout 4 VR, and it's like, if Bethesda's good at one thing, it is churning out old content, being like, it's new. Okay, Fallout 4 was just Fallout New Vegas with new graphics, with a new story.
Yeah.
But the weird thing is Fallout New Vegas was just Fallout 3.
Yeah.
Think about it. Fallout 3, your dad disappears and you have to go find him.
Yeah.
Whereas Fallout 4 is your son is taken and you have to go find him. So you're playing the exact same game, just in a new environment.
Yep.
So Fallout 4 is Fallout 3, which happens to be Fallout New Vegas. Stop putting out, and then they're like, Fallout 4 VR, and it's like, no, I don't want to see this game in VR.
Oh, but is it going to do the teleporting thing as well?
I think so. And it's like, cause stop. VR, yes, VR is an amazing thing, and there's been a couple games where I'm like, Star Trek Bridge Crew seems kind of cool.
Oh, yeah. VR seems really cool. I hate that teleporting mechanic, though.
Yeah, it's like, all right. I mean, sure, I guess. But it's just like Fallout 4 in VR. I'm good. Elder Scrolls Morrowind. I seen that, and I was like, makes me kind of want to go play Elder Scrolls Online.
Oh, yeah.
And then Elder Scrolls Legends Heroes of Skyrim. It is a card game in the Skyrim universe. And that infuriates me. Because let's talk about other card games based upon games, right?
Like Gwent
and Hearthstone.
Yep.
What makes them different, though? In World of Warcraft, you can go to the pub and you'll see people playing Hearthstone.
Yeah.
In The Witcher, you can go to a pub and you can see them playing Gwent.
Yeah.
Where in Skyrim do you see them playing Legends of Skyrim and have cards like the Dragonborn, Parthenax, the Draugr, and it's like, no, stop. You're just you're just reformulating Skyrim characters, putting them into cards and going, you can card battle with your friends. No, stop.
Yeah.
If we made fun of Yu-Gi-Oh! 5Ds for being card games on motorcycles, we are not gonna stand for Heroes of Skyrim. First of all of those games.
Real fast. All right, see you, James. He has to go for now.
Okay. Gwent and Hearthstone are nothing but Magic the Gathering.
Yeah.
Which is fine. Magic is great. Hearthstone is great.
Oh, yeah.
I've never played Gwent, so I can't confirm. But it's like, why are you making a Skyrim version of Magic the Gathering when it's not even in the game? Now, if I could go to a pub in Skyrim and see them playing a card game like this, I would be all about it.
Yeah.
But it's just like, you're just re-releasing Skyrim stuff. You created nothing new.
Yep.
Your characters are just cards, and the card mechanic is it's old enough. It's probably an open source code by now.
Oh, yeah.
It's like, stop this right now.
Yeah.
This is not a new game. It's an old game reskinned. Wait a minute. Just like Fallout.
Just like, I think, what else they announced that?
Skyrim for Switch.
I will buy that.
I will not. I already own Skyrim. Here's the thing. If I want amiibo support and get special armor, a special sword, or Epona the horse, you know what I'll do? I'll mod it in with the mods on Xbox that I already own.
See, my thing is...
I bet you. I will bet you. Lunch, almost. I can pull up my Xbox right now, load Skyrim, go to the mods page, and there will be a Breath of the Wild mods.
I can see it.
There is nothing that Skyrim for Switch will bring to the table that I'll be like, oh my gosh, that makes it so much different.
Portability.
I don't care about portability. I don't want to play Skyrim at work. You know what I want to do? I want to play something light and fun that I'm not like, the combat is stressful enough at home with a controller, sitting on the couch, not having to worry about my coworker who's talking too loudly on the phone or playing their music too loud.
Oh, yeah.
I want to be able to focus on the game, and Skyrim is not the game I want to focus on.
If there's new features to it, I'll buy it. But here's the thing.
Amiibo support, no.
I love Skyrim. I do.
It's a great game, but it's
almost 7 years old at this point.
Mm-hmm.
No, came out.
I remember when it first came out.
I was the midnight premiere of that.
And it's like, all right, it's a great game. And I'm not saying Fallout and Skyrim are terrible games. I'm saying stop re-releasing them and saying they're new.
Yeah.
You're just re-releasing an old game with rendering. It would be like if I sent you something and said, "Hey, pay me $20 and you get this image." And you send it and you're like, "This is 8-bit." Yeah, but if you pay me $20 more, I'll make it better. And all I do is just change the render. I didn't change the game. I didn't add anything. I just upgraded the resolution just a little bit and was like, thanks for your $20, but if you pay me $50, it'll be 1080p.
We're at an hour already. You know that, right?
We said it was going to be a little long.
We need to move on from Skyrim.
How about Dishonored, Death of the Outsider?
Okay.
I'm okay with Dishonored. Quake Champions. I'm glad Quake is coming back.
Yes.
The Evil Within 2. I need to play The Evil Within 1.
Yeah.
A friend of ours said it was pretty good.
Yep.
Wolfenstein, the new Colossus. I'm actually a little bit excited about this. Because I enjoy Wolfenstein. The idea is awesome. Where did my phone go?
It's on the couch.
Oh, I can't see it, actually. Because I don't have the rest of them written down. I had my notes, and then I forgot them at work.
Nice.
Next was the Sony show, wasn't it?
I don't know.
Alright, let's talk Sony. Oh, that's not... I'm sorry, it was Ubisoft.
Right.
You've got Assassin's Creed Origins.
Okay.
Which is fine. South Park, The Fractured But Whole.
I mean, that looks interesting.
South Park is one of my guilty pleasures.
Oh, yeah.
I enjoy the show. It's crass as it can be. It's probably one of the most honest ways that we're talking about society.
Oh, yeah.
Far Cry 5? Did you see any?
I'm excited for that.
Me too, even though it's just Far Cry 4.
Yeah.
And Far Cry 3.
Yep.
And Far Cry Primal.
Yep.
Steep, The Road to the Olympics. Steep looked like a cool game. The Crew 2.
Yeah, I'd think about that.
It is racing. It's like car racing, off-road racing, air racing, boat racing.
Right.
I'm excited for it. Like, I'm like, okay, cool. Like, this is a racing game. I'll probably get Forza before, but The Crew 2 looks pretty good.
Yeah.
I want to branch out and not just play one genre of game, basically.
Oh, yeah.
Skull and Bones.
Yeah.
I think that's going to be one of the games we play together.
Yep.
It is a pirate game made by the same people who made Black Flag.
Yes.
And it has the sea shanties confirmed.
Nice.
Which was the best part of the sailing.
Yep.
Transference with Elijah Wood. It's a VR title.
Right.
Starlink, Battle for Atlas. South Park, The Phone Destroyer. And then Just Dance 2018.
I don't care about Just Dance.
The way they done their conference, it was like Skull and Bones, and you got like this sick boat battles and like this trailer, and at the end there's a kraken underwater and it's destroying the boat, and they're like, then they have Just Dance 2018. It's like, you know, all that momentum you built up, people were hyped about your conference, and they're like, yes, you slammed on the brakes.
Yeah.
And it was like, and you lost people.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I was like, all right, I mean, this is the conference equivalent of Left Shark.
Yeah.
It's like, this is the screeching brakes. Then we had the Sony panel.
Okay.
I was actually really excited for this one, even though their panel was just as bad as the Bethesda. They open up with this musical number that it's like, I want to say, like, maybe I'm wrong, Indian music? Like, Indian music, like from India.
Okay.
They've got like the sitar and everything. And I'm like, they've got this weird water display behind them, and I'm like, all right, I mean, it's cool and everything, but this is a games panel.
Yeah.
I don't know what aesthetic you're going for. And they released Uncharted: The Lost Legacy.
Right.
It looks like it's just Uncharted 4, but I think they have a female lead, which I'm cool with.
Yeah.
But I didn't play Uncharted 4.
No.
It looked like Indiana Jones. And I was like, all right. Days Gone, another zombie game.
Right.
Are you as sick as zombie games as I am?
Very sick of
Okay.
zombie games.
Detroit, Become Human. That game looked really cool. It was like robots rising up and deciding, or androids, they're deciding, we're not cool with being, subjugated anymore. Stop this.
Right.
And so they were like rising up. Call of Duty World War II.
If you're looking at the camera, you can see my bored expression about that.
God of War.
That's exciting.
Yes, when they were like,
The Norse gods.
It's the world snake. And it's like, I've come to help you. And it's like, oh my god.
Yeah.
Horizon Zero Dawn, The Frozen Wilds. I need to play Horizon Zero Dawn.
Yep.
Then Monster Hunter World.
I have some feelings about Monster Hunter World. It looks good. It's Monster Hunter 5 they get pretty much confirmed. And they kind of confirmed that Double X will not be localized.
I'm okay with that.
I'm not.
I am to an extent. I'm excited for the heavy graphics power they're going to be able to utilize.
You know what I was excited about Monster Hunter for?
Well,
The Double X?
And it was not confirmed that it was only going to be on PlayStation.
Here's the thing. It's not going to be on Switch. In Japan, they're getting Double X on the Switch. I want Double X on the Switch in America, in English, so I can go to work and play it.
It may come down the road. It may be like after World.
I don't want this down the road. Maybe. It's already... The Switch is not region locked. It launches in Japan. I can go buy it in Japanese. You know what they're losing? more sales for the person who does not want to go online to the Japanese Nintendo site, create a Japanese account, link it to their Switch, go get a point card, so that way I don't have to deal with yen, and then buy that, then figure out everything of Monster Hunter in Japanese.
I get what you're saying.
So it's gonna lose, the average person who, hey, Monster Hunter looks
I don't
cool.
know why we don't do more region or real worldwide releases.
Do you remember when?
Why do we still have to go? We're not sure if we're gonna get that translated or localized or whatnot.
And I get it's a lot of work to translate, but here's the thing: we already have generations in America. Just saying,
right?
Okay, it's a potion. There's the item. We don't need to change anything else.
Right. I mean, you've already
Life powder.
You've already got the files, and it's one of those like 9/10 of the work is already done.
Yeah, it's not. They're not dealing with graphical assets.
Yeah,
They're not dealing with audio assets. They're not dealing with gameplay. It's literally just changing text.
Yeah, I agree, and I'm like, all right, come on, guys. But I'm excited for it. I will play. I'll play the ever living daylights out of it.
Like I said, World looks cool, and I will buy it. But here's the thing: I play at midnight, so I'm not gonna be able to play with you.
Yeah,
You know what I do? I do every week. I come over here and I record with you. Monster Hunter XX. Come over here. Hunt. Podcast time. Record the podcast. Go to lunch. Hunt.
yeah, I get you. They also announced Undertale for PS4.
I don't care.
I am an Undertale fan, but I'm not a child.
Yes. Also, I don't have a PS4.
Okay, well, poo on you. Shame upon you and your cow. How about Shadow of Colossus PS4 remake?
I am excited.
You are sad you don't have a PS4.
That's getting a graphical It's not just a HD remix. It's getting redone.
I was teasing my wife. I was like, that would be a game you'd really like. Really? Yeah, there's only like 13 enemies in the game.
Nice.
I showed her the trailer and she goes, I don't know if I can do that. I was like, it would be fun to watch you try.
Yes.
I was like, it would be really fun to watch her play Undertale too.
Yeah.
I'm excited for it.
Yeah.
Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite. That's a cool series.
Yeah. I'm excited for
and
that.
it has a story demo that's already out.
Yes.
And then they've got a bunch of VR titles. Moss, Skyrim VR, Final Fantasy 15 Monster of the Deep, which if I owned VR, it'd be kind of cool to see.
Yeah.
Final Fantasy 15 is getting a bunch of updates too. They're getting like a monster truck so you can drive off road.
Nice.
Then they have the Spider-Man game.
That looks exactly like Arkham Asylum.
Yeah, my wife was like, I think I want to play that because then I get to like whip around New York. I was like, yeah, that was one of like when she played a Spider-Man game as a kid. That was one of her favorite things. Not the story mode, not anything else. Just getting to swing around New York. But in that game, like you got too close to the ground, you died.
Yeah.
Whereas this game, I think it's going to be one of those. You hit the ground. I mean,
yeah, as long as you didn't hit it at velocity.
It's like, yeah, sure, whatever, man.
Yeah.
So that was the Sony conference, and I'm excited about that. Then I think that's rounding out to the Nintendo conference.
Let me tell you, most of this podcast I've been sitting here like, don't care, really don't care, super don't care, stop talking about Skyrim. The Nintendo conference, I'm on fire for that.
Okay. Me too, actually.
The 9/10 of the games that are on my super excited list are
Splatoon 2.
I'm gonna have to turn off my whatchamacall.
Okay. Splatoon 2, I'm absolutely gonna buy it.
Yes.
Pokken Tournament, we've already talked about it. I'm gonna buy it. Rocket League, do you care about it? Makes me more interested in other stuff. They're releasing a Kirby game.
Yes.
Are you excited for that one?
I'm excited for it. Yeah, that's actually on my must-own list.
Okay. A Yoshi game, which I was like, that looks adorable.
Yes.
It looks like it's going to be like the Paper Mario of Yoshi.
Oh, yeah.
Metroid Prime 4. Now, there was some contention between us and James whether or not that is a good release.
Yes, that's a perfect release.
Well, the way they done it, it was just like a giant 4, then it said Metroid Prime.
Yeah.
It lets us know that they are doing something.
Yes.
It's not just like, we're not going to talk about it and then one day it's going to be out.
Poof.
It's like letting you know, hey fans, you like Metroid Prime. How would you like number 4?
Yeah.
It was like, all right, cool. Like, I seen it. I'm like, I'm pumped.
Yeah.
And then they had Metroid Prime 2. Metroid 2 Return of Samus. That was, what was it? Metroid A2MR or something like that?
Yeah, A2MR.
It looks interesting.
I like it. I'm excited.
I wish it was on the Switch.
Yep.
Because I don't want to bust out my
3DS again.
but I feel like I'm going to have to at some point.
Yes. Especially with all the cool releases.
Yeah. Well, there was Metroid, and then there was
some Fire Emblems.
Fire Emblem Warriors. Okay, I like Fire Emblem, but they suffer from one big thing.
What?
Lack of post-game.
Yeah.
It's like you beat the story mode, and you're like, now what?
Pretty much.
I can beat it on a harder difficulty? I mean...
Cool. Yeah.
I mean, halfway through the game, I pretty much got, like, 2 characters that I can rush the bosses with.
Yeah.
We're getting a core Pokemon RPG.
Yes.
For the Switch.
Yes.
Next year, next iteration, basically.
Yeah.
I'm excited for it.
Mm-hmm.
It'll be it's high time, and we talked about this last week with Pokemon
Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon.
Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon.
It is Stars if you think about it.
No, I think we also said that last week too.
Yeah.
Xenoblade Chronicles 2.
I'm excited for that.
That's for the Switch, correct?
Yes.
Is Xenoblade Chronicles out now?
Yeah.
Which
it was on the Wii U.
Oh, okay. I was like, I don't remember it being on the Switch, and I looked.
Yep.
Then they talked about a little bit about the Zelda DLC.
Yep, and that's where they announced the DLC that's here on the 30th, which has the Master of Swords, Trial of Swords. Which, brief side topic, because we mentioned on one of our Facebook posts that we're going to talk about it. I've completed all the side quests.
Good.
I've completed all the towers and the shrines.
I mean, if you didn't complete all the towers, you probably got something weird going on.
And I have over 100 Korok seeds now.
Nice.
Yeah. So I'm gearing up for Trial of Swords.
I'm excited for it.
Yeah. I'm excited for the amiibo that are releasing at the end of the month.
Oh?
Urbosa.
Oh, you already talked about this.
Yeah. Urbosa, Mifa, Rivali, and Daruk.
Yeah.
And there's some new Mario amiibos coming out to celebrate Odyssey.
Let's talk about it.
Pimp Bowser, Wedding
Peach, and Wedding Mario.
Yeah.
Mario and the Rabbids Battle Kingdom Battle.
Did you see the picture of the guy who created it when the creator one of the presidents of Nintendo was announcing it? Dude looks like he was about to cry because he's so happy that his childhood hero is announcing a game he made in conjunction with Mario.
That would be kind of a cool thing. That game looks like XCOM and Mario had.
Oh yeah, that's on my must-own list.
Yes. Mario Odyssey, how do you feel about it?
I'm excited.
I am interested.
It's like Sunshine or 64.
I'm interested to see how your hat interacts with things.
Oh yeah.
It doesn't look bad. I'm just interested.
Yeah.
But okay, let's talk about it. When they done the gameplay during the conference of Mario and Rabbids, they chose the most uninteresting video clips ever.
Why?
It was all walking.
I mean, that's true, but you don't want to give a lot of the combat and weapons away.
But then they had a trailer that showed the combat.
Oh yeah.
So the gameplay they showed was just walking around and saying, "This is the environment." It's like, I mean, it's like taking a museum to it's like taking a tour through a museum and not getting to stop and look at things.
I mean, I agree.
It's like,
but here's
there's
the thing.
Mammoth, there's this. Okay.
Did you need a trailer or anything to or this fake gameplay needed to buy it?
Yes.
I
didn't know what it was about. I was like,
I didn't. I seen the trailer and I'm like, that's XCOM meets Mario. I'm buying this.
No, what I'm saying is the gameplay during the conference was not the trailer.
Yeah, I didn't get to watch any of the conference. So whatever was announced during the conference did not matter to me.
Oh, what I'm saying is like it was just one of those like the musical number of Bethesda Land. It's like I'm confused as to what you're trying to do here.
Yeah.
What you're showing me is really kind of uninteresting. It's like showing all of the walking bits of the Lord of the Rings and going, but trust me, there are battles and there are monsters and there are orcs and there's war.
Yeah.
What we're going to show you is them walking across the mountain peaks, walking through a field, and
I agree. I agree, but I already knew I was gonna get it.
True. So there was that. Then there was Mario Odyssey.
Yeah.
I'm interested. I'm probably gonna buy it.
Yeah.
Overall, E3 was good.
Overall, I found everything except the Nintendo was kind of disappointing.
Really?
Yeah. Because, like, oh, Assassin's Creed, sports games, Skyrim.
I thought,
Cool.
as far as content wise, Xbox took the show. They showed a lot of games, and they released their new console.
Here's my thought. Like, I don't care about the console. Like, I'm excited to get the console, but they don't need to do a whole special on it, because let's face it, we're gonna get it anyway. Because that's the reason we got an Xbox. Certain games are only exclusive on that.
Agreed. Now,
So
they had a lot more exclusives, I felt like. Every trailer,
I just don't care.
it felt like a lot of trailers like exclusive.
Yeah.
Well, you don't care because you own one.
And that's the thing. E3 is for people who are gamers.
I
E3
agree.
is not meant for, you know, the guy at Target buying Animal Crossing for his son. It's not meant for that guy.
No,
it's meant for
certainly
the guy who already plays. He's already gonna get the Xbox. He's already gonna get the PlayStation 4.
I agree.
He's gonna buy these games. You don't need to sell him on anything. So I didn't care about the X being released. I didn't. As far as, like, there's some core games like Anthem. That's cool. There's some other cool games in there like Monster Hunter World, things like that are exciting. But overall, their conference was not like, oh my god, I'm working my way through watching all of the Nintendo conference.
Nice.
Why? Because I feel like it's going in a direction I like.
Yeah.
In that it's not trying to be super HD. It's like, here's Mario and Rabbids. It's brightly colored. It's single player. You will have fun. Here's Metroid Prime. It's not super HD with photorealistic graphics. It's not super multiplayer. You will have fun. And my other one is, here's Kirby. It's not HD photorealism.
Right.
I don't care about photorealism. You know what I want to do? Have fun. I want to be able to play my game how I want to play. Bless you.
Thank you.
And I don't necessarily care about top-line graphics. I want to play my way and have fun. That's it.
I can see it. I mean, I think it's both. I think it ultimately everybody looked at E3. The top comment, and I think I pointed this out to someone. The top comment on all the conferences as separately was like, "Oh, this conference was terrible. This other conference was much better." On every single video. I think it ultimately comes down to what are you interested in. I'm looking at more things like that I can play together.
Yeah, and that's why I think Nintendo really worked it. Nintendo's about playing together.
I mean, like playing with like James.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, I want to play a game like that's why I'm like my great games are like Destiny, Anthem.
Oh, and those
Skull
games
and
are
Bones, Sea of Thieves.
those ones are the ones that I've cherry picked that are cool. Cool Pass. They announced BattleTech. Mario and Luigi. That looks cool. I'll still probably buy it, but it's like, that's kind of cool. I'll buy it later. Assassin's Creed. It looks cool, but I don't care.
You'll buy it later.
No, I might not. I've not really played any of the Assassin's Creed games.
Black Flag was the best.
Never played it.
Well, a lot of people were like, "Oh, Black Flag," but
And my interest is Call of Cthulhu. They announced that game.
how did I miss that?
I don't know. Harvest Moon and Monster Hunter World. Those games, Call of Cthulhu, yeah, it's photorealistic. Monster Hunter World, photorealistic. Harvest Moon, not.
What system?
Switch.
I'm pumped.
Yeah.
What, do you know when it's coming out?
No.
Oh, okay.
So I mean, I like the Switch, and I like the direction Nintendo's going in that it's not a gimmick.
Yeah. I guess wrapping up E3 conversation, because we've been going for like an hour and a half almost.
Yeah.
E3 2017 released a lot of good games.
A lot of interesting games.
Well, here's why I say good games.
Okay.
Because not everyone is going to be interested in the same games.
Oh, yeah.
Even you and I differ on what games we find interesting. Me, you, us, and James.
Yeah.
And even non-super gamers. Like, my wife is like, Spider-Man. I'm like, it looks cool for the combat and everything. But she's looking for the open world.
Yeah.
Undertale, you're not interested. I am. all of them. I don't think there was a single bad game that I was like, that looks awful.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. There are good games for everyone.
Oh, yeah.
Some kid will get Skyrim for Switch, and that'll be an amazing game for him.
Oh, yeah.
It'll be his introduction into Elder Scrolls. It'll be her introduction into Elder Scrolls. Or Doom VR. Someone will live their goal and, like, see the world of Doom. E3 isn't about dividing Sony and Ubisoft and EA and Microsoft and Nintendo into separate camps, flinging rocks at each other, going, our team is better.
Yeah.
Ultimately, because it's held at one time, and it very easily could be held different times.
Yeah.
It's held at during one weekend, pretty much. Like, a bulk of the games were announced in 1 week.
Right.
In one weekend. Saturday, Sunday, Monday. It's held during one event for a big reason. To bring gamers together.
Right.
As long as they're, like, adults. Mature adults.
Yeah.
Who can look beyond the you're not on my team, basically. You're not an Xbox person. You're a Sony person.
Yeah.
That kid over there is a Nintendo person. It brings gamers together.
Yeah.
They're all together and under one conference for one reason.
Oh, yeah.
Games.
And no, I'm not doubting that.
Yeah.
I'm not doubting that.
That's what I'm saying. Wrapping it up, like, there was a lot of good games.
Yeah.
A lot of games that you're not interested in, but you're not interested in, but I'm sure you're interested in the fact of, I'm interested in.
No, I don't care what you like.
Well, you know what I'm saying. But I'll be showing you these games or recording these games.
Oh, yeah.
There's a lot of good games. I was like, that would be really fun to record.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I'd love to play A Way Out with you. As a single-player game, that game does not look amazing.
Yeah.
But as playing it together and recording it and interacting with each other, that game looks amazing. It's like snipper clips. As a single-player game,
It's kind of eh.
It's kind of eh. As a two-player game, it's infuriating, but at the same time, it's like we
exciting.
worked together to do it. So I'm excited that you're excited.
Yeah.
It's like the old Gurren Lagann. If you can't believe in yourself, believe in me. Believe in the me that believes in you.
Yeah.
It's like I'm not excited about Kirby as much as you are, but I'm excited that you're excited because guess what? Maybe we'll get to play together.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe it'll be something that I'm like, you know what? I wasn't excited, but now I am.
Oh, yeah. Kind of like ARMS.
Yeah. I mean, it's like, that's cool.
And I know we said we were going to talk about ARMS this week. I'll put that on the blog post because we're really going long.
So, and there's going to be no post-show because in the spirit of togetherness about E3, we're not going to be like, and only people can hear this part.
Yeah.
We will say, normally we do a post-show, and this is wrapping it up. This is
Yeah.
a great segue into wrapping it up. Normally we do a post-show,
Right.
but for this week we won't. But you should listen to us on Facebook at www.facebook.com/gamingandchill.
Yes.
We do like a 10-15 minute post-show, chat about something, make funny jokes and whatnot.
Oh, yeah.
You can find us at Twitter at gaming_in_chill. Our Instagram is Gaming and Chill Podcast. You've been utilizing that a lot more.
Yep.
Been posting a lot of stuff about ARMS and games that are upcoming and talking about other things.
Yep.
And our website is gamingandchillpodcast.squarespace.com. We're doing some new updates and stuff like that.
Yep.
So you can get in touch with us there and, you know...
And I actually ordered a shirt on our Cafe Press.
Good. Yeah, our Cafe Press is www.cafepress.com/gamingandchill. Yep. We're going to be putting up some new designs as well. We actually talked about a new design yesterday.
Yep.
Make sure to hit us up. Like, we want to know what you're excited for E3. Like, what did you wish you could have seen? What did you see? You're like, I truly don't care. Do you not care about God of War? You know.
Right.
Let us know. And we'll talk to you next week.
Yes.
Any words of wisdom?
No, not really.
Don't order square cut pizza. Don't order square cut round pizza.
Agreed.
You're just cheating somebody.
Agreed.
Ow. Ow.